Hey guys, welcome to another episode on Football Talk with Faithfulness. And today we'll be talking about the FIFA World Best and the FIFA World 11, the FIFA Awards show that went down yesterday. So there have been a lot of talking points, a lot of agendas, a lot of tweets, a lot of comments about who was meant to win, who was not meant to win, who was meant to win, who was not meant to win. And I feel that even a lot of pundits, a lot of sports journalists in quotes, are not also helping matters because they are trying to they are dragging a whole lot of agendas and putting a whole lot of agendas into the mix. First of all, I want to say congrats to Lionel Messi on winning his sixth FIFA World Best Player of the Year. He was exciting last season. He has done a lot. He did a lot for Barcelona. But one thing I want to avoid doing in this podcast today is giving statistics because I feel that dropping, oh, this man scored 74 goals, this man did 20 something assist, this man defended that. I feel that I'm going to avoid giving statistics in this podcast. That I'm going to avoid doing. First of all, where should I start from? Okay, what do you guys okay. First of all, I hear people say Messi does not deserve it. Now, when it comes to an award show and they tell you that there are three finalists, the reason why they made them three finalists, it means that these three deserves it. Do you understand my point? Like let's go back to English language a little. Yes, the finalists were Van Dijk, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Lionel Messi. And I hear people saying that VVD does not Lionel Messi does not deserve it. Now the fact that there are three finalists means that Lionel Messi, VVD, or Cristiano Ronaldo deserves it. And let's not forget that before they even released the first three names, they released like almost 20 something names, if not 30 something names of people that they felt deserved the World Player of the Year before it was narrowed down to three. So the thoughts that comes to mind, or the agenda that comes to mind, that only one person deserves it doesn't make sense. No, don't misquote me. What I'm trying to say is that three people made it to the final. It's just like saying Tottenham and Liverpool went to the finals of UEFA Champions League. Any one of them wins is who deserves it. Like no matter what happened in between the game, the person that comes out with the final 3 points is who, or the final, sorry, the final, as in the final scoreline, is who deserves, who gets it. Do you get my point? So there were three finalists. There was Lionel Messi, there was Cristiano Ronaldo, and VVD. That means one of those three deserve, according to the footballing world. Yes, there are a lot of agendas. We like the likes of Sadio Mane, the likes of Salah. Even when the list first came out, I was asking that Aubameyang did a lot of things individually. Now, here comes my point. My point is FIFA World Best Player is an individual award, and till today, most people don't understand it. The fact that they don't understand that it's an individual award makes it hard for a lot of football journalists, or a lot of sporting journalists, and it is based on their performance in that particular season. It is not based on what they have done in Germany. It's not based on what they have done in Spain 3 years ago. It's not based on what they did in in England 10 years ago. It's not based on what they did in two clubs before or three clubs before. It's based on their performance at that particular season. Do you get my point? So when people dig out statistics of 2010 or 2011 and compare, and they say this person should have won it, you don't compare. I don't understand. Like, you don't. Let's be reasonable here. I understand that we are football lovers and we have different goats. Now, different goats and different opinions are allowed. But when it comes to awards, when it comes to like honoring people that have done excellently in a season, I feel it's quite disheartening. It's quite disheartening that people go back to dig past statistics and come and try to compare and say this person should have won it that time. This person should have won it this time then. Guys, this is an individual award. It's an individual award, and the earlier we understand, the better for us. If you look at these players individually, forget about their teams. Okay, let's look at it. If we're looking at teams that won more trophies, let's look at Manchester City. They won the domestic treble. Do you understand? So you cannot just say because a person in a particular, that the team of Van Dijk won Champions League, that means he deserves to be the best player in Europe. That is not how it's done. Do you understand my point? Like, it's based on individual performance. So I feel that the agenda that says that if you did not win Champions League, you should not win the FIFA World Player of the Year, that agenda should be struck out. If you did not win World Cup, if your team did not win anything, then you should be striker, because it is based on individual performances. And like everyone knows, football is a team sport. Yes, there are some individual players that have decided to stand out in their various teams, which makes it exciting, which makes an exciting sport. But football is a team sport. So you cannot say the fact that, oh, Juventus did not win the Champions League means that no player in Juventus deserves to win the FIFA World Player of the Year. That is not what it means. It is an individual award, and the earlier we get that right, the better for us. Also, I feel that this place, I have to question FIFA. Before I go into the first top three, I want to go into the list, like their first 11. Their first 11, I want to go into the list of their first 11. Because now that I have established the fact that it's an individual award and it's not based on their team's performances and all, and I also made mention of the fact that I will not be going into statistics. And I look at the first 11 team and I'm disappointed, because no doubt I cannot see any Liverpool outfield player. I cannot see any Liverpool wing back. And I'm not seeing any Manchester City midfielder. I'm not seeing Bernardo Silva in this list. I'm not seeing Trent Arnold. I'm not seeing Robertson. It brings a lot of question. In the defense, I am seeing Ramos. I'm not seeing even the likes of Koulibaly. Like, there are a lot of talking points. If we even look at it, there are a lot of what is Modric doing in this list, for crying out loud? What did Modric play? What did Marcelo play? Okay, why is Van Dijk being put as a left back? Like, a lot of talking points if you look at it. Like I said earlier, I don't know what is being used to let's say measure this award these days. If it's based on the club you play for, do you get my point? If it's based on, like, even if it's based on the trophies that are being won, Modric didn't win anything. Marcelo didn't win anything. Ramos didn't win anything. Okay, Mbappe won. Yes. Hazard. Okay, Chelsea won. Chelsea won the Europa League. Okay, let's just say, was he the most outstanding player in the Europa League? No, I feel Giroud was the most outstanding player, but let's not go into that. Today. So my point is that if you look at the first 11, that alone is already controversial enough. Do you understand my point? Like, the first 11 is just already controversial enough. Even God help us all in all these things. But I still feel that a lot of work has to be done by FIFA. Another thing I want to suggest is this: is the FIFA World Best Player an Attackers Award or an all-round award? Now, I want to make a case for VVD, Virgil van Dijk. Most people say Virgil van Dijk has done more than what any other player, blah 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 blah. Though I don't agree with this. I don't agree with it. Virgil van Dijk was exciting as a defender last season. He helped Liverpool to keep a very good amount of clean sheet and all, because before Virgil van Dijk came to Liverpool, they always concede and all. But Virgil van Dijk made a very good, was very impressive. But I feel that there's a stake to which it comes now. Is FIFA Best Player an award an Attackers Award, or is it for the best player all round? That is why I said statistics should be left out of this. What are the criteria? What do you look at when looking at that? What do you look at? Players, like, you look at now someone that, like, if we're making a case for VVD, we should be making a case for Alisson as well. You understand my point? Oh, he's a goalkeeper, I cannot win, but we should be making a case for Alisson. So my point is that there are agendas everywhere, and everybody has a lot of opinions. But you cannot tell me that the person that was picked finally to win does not deserve. My point is that every single player that was nominated, according to FIFA, deserves to be there based on individual performance. But the only thing you can now do now is to question the individual performances of these players. That is why I am bringing out the likes of Marcelo, the likes of Ramos. Individually, how did they perform? The likes of Modric. Am I preaching a good message here? Yeah, thank you very much. I know I'm preaching a good message. So my point is that football lovers have to understand that this is an individual award. And FIFA also has to make us understand that this award is not just for attackers. That is my point I'm trying to say. And also, let's not forget that this award is based on their performances in that particular season. Am I preaching a good message here? Exactly, I know I'm preaching a good message. So all these agendas flying about on social media and biting off people's head and all, and I don't want to go into the details of. Yes, I was looking at a tweet recently, and somebody almost wanted to bite me off. Yes, so Messi apparently nominated Sadio Mane, he nominated Ronaldo and Delight. Yes, and Ronaldo nominated he nominated De Jong rather. Nominated Delight, De Jong, and and Mbappe. And there have been a lot of talking points that Ronaldo does not rate Messi. Now, this is their own personal opinions. Like, I know I've been a victim of that. I try to judge both. But let us just take time to appreciate both players. Ronaldo and Messi has made it look like, oh my god, they have set the bar high. Like, if you want to compare players now, you compare, is this person up to Messi standard, is this person up to Ronaldo standard? So I feel that sometimes we should appreciate these players. These players do not deserve enough credit. Also, I feel that Salah, Mane, Bernardo Silva, Arnold and Robertson were robbed of being in the FIFA 11 of the FIFA World 11. I feel they were robbed, honestly. If I look at individual performance, this also makes another claim. Is the English Premier League underrated? Yes, I have to say that. Like, I feel that you are not picking the important talking points. But when I look at this list and I see only Alisson, I begin to wonder. English Premier League is the most watched league in the world. It's like the most anticipated league in the world. But you look at this list and you don't see the people topping. Like, do you understand? The individual performances that were amazing from the English Premier League, you hardly see them in the World 11. You see just basically domination of Spanish players and your favorite players there. I feel that yes, the EPL is underrated. That is my point here. Or if EPL is not giving enough credit, that's why the likes of Salah, Mane, and the likes are not in this list. That is basically my thoughts on the FIFA World 11 and the FIFA World Best Player of the Year. Once again, I just want to say congratulations to Lionel Messi for winning his sixth FIFA World Player of the Year. Now, this is just my opinion. Like I said, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but sometimes we have to calm down and be realistic. Let's be logical. Let's not make it a fan-based war. Do you get my point? Yeah. So thank you guys so much for listening to this podcast. My name is Faithfulness. Please do well to subscribe. You can also comment. Let your thoughts. Let me know what you are thinking. I don't mind. Let's talk about it.